So let's see what's happening here.
In this video, I'm going to explain how the relationship between Speed and Amy went from this
She's so pretty.
to this.
Aw, man,
But
no,
first,
she's crying.
Let's go back to how it all started.
Damn, she bad.
So, they met
Yeah,
by
I heard
accident
they were
during
actually
Speed's
dating.
last stream in South Korea. After being a little nervous,
I think
he finally
originally
built
it
up
was
the
like
courage
that.
and asked for a number.
Not what? My name's Speed.
I think originally it was like that she was one of those girlfriends, like she posed as his girlfriend, but I think at the end of it, he actually like legitimately asked her like, hey, can you be my girlfriend? And she was like, yeah.
Come on. Yo, what's good? How old are you?
Hi.
What's up?
Are you Speed?
What's good? Can I get your number?
My number, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, bet.
Or maybe she's not a rental
I'm
girlfriend?
too good at this, bro.
More like good at fooling everyone, because this
Oh.
whole thing was scripted.
Oh.
I think the biggest thing that we all need to recognize here is that, like, they didn't meet by chance. The entire stream was planned. That first stream was planned.
So basically, they planned out this whole stream where Speed and Amy went on a date together and had a lot of fun together, just like Speed has done with multiple girls on previous streams. However, Amy became fan favorite because she had more chemistry with Speed than any of the other girls. In fact, people liked the duo so much and the stream did so well that they decided to do another stream, but this time in London. And it seemed like they were actually starting to like each other more and more over time.
I've been thinking about you so much. These past, I swear on my life, every day, you just always been on my mind.
Really?
I swear. Swear to God on cross.
Really?
Swear to God on cross. I get that right now.
Pinky promise.
Pinky promise.
This was then followed by one more stream and then the last stream between Speed and Amy, where Amy had to go back to South Korea. Most people would agree that these streams were one of his best streams and really fun to watch. They also gave each other gifts, with Speed buying her a new
So I wonder if she got paid for this. Or I wonder if it was just a publicity stunt, right? Because it seems like right now, or at least where we're at in the story right now, right? It was scripted. They were always going to hang out together. And, you know, the whole like, oh, like, are you Speed thing? Like, it was just like a publicity stunt, right? And he goes and he gets his number right away. He gets her number right away. And it's like, oh, I'm so good at this. I'm so good at this. I have to go over her number. And she's like, yes. Oh, wow. I got rinsed. You know, obviously she said yes because the thing is scripted. She, you know, was just going to hang out with him, and it seemed like the fans really liked her, so they kept her. But I think after what it seems like this second video, the two of them actually might have started liking each other, which you see this with celebrities, right? Like when you go ahead and you see, okay, Zac Efron and Vanessa Hudgens is a good example, right? Kristen Stewart and the vampire guy, the Robinson guy. Why can't I think of his first name? You know, the glowy, sparkly vampire dude. Him, Robert Pattinson. Thank you. That guy, Robert Pattinson, and Kristen Stewart is another one. Where they, you know, they were on set together, they were posing as a couple, and then eventually they ended up dating. So it's like this sort of, that's normal, that happens psychologically, that happens the more you get to spend time and you have pretty much the permission to be lovey-dovey with somebody. Chemically, that does something to you, right? It's what I've seen from, I prefer sparkly too. That does something to you chemically, you know? So it looks like this is a very good example of what happened here. So let's keep watching.
new iPhone and Amy buying Speed a phone case of his favorite anime character.
You found that way too
Of course
quick.
it's Luffy.
No.
And it really seemed like they were liking each other more and more and a relationship could be possible.
That's my goodbye gift for you.
You were actually serious about this?
I was very serious. I would never lie to you. I would never lie to you. Amy, I really do like you.
Speed even
Aw,
confessed his
man.
feelings right before saying goodbye.
Yeah, I saw
to
this
her.
video.
I like you. I love you. And I really, really like you. For you to be my girl. And I would do anything. I would do anything to make you happy. I would literally do anything. I would literally fly to Taiwan, Korea, Japan, Vietnam.
Why is it all
whatever,
Asian countries?
Okay? But you don't have to answer now. All right? I really do. You don't have to answer now. I really like you. But goodbye.
They told each other that they
Aww.
would stay in touch, and Speed also cried when she left, which was really
Oh
emotional.
man, he actually
Speed
really did
even
like
kept
her.
referring to her as his girlfriend in the following streams.
Oh, my phone! Oh, Amy gave gave me this. My girlfriend gave me this phone.
However, after this whole drama took place, which I'm going to talk about in a minute,
Oh,
Speed's
no.
cameraman and manager revealed that this whole thing was a little bit different behind the scenes.
There was a plan.
Yeah, Channing Tatum and Jenna Dewan. Yeah, also another example. Just got back. We watching Speed now. Yeah, we're seeing the drama what's happening with him and his girlfriend, who wasn't really his girlfriend, who might now have actually had been his girlfriend. We're getting into it.
Planned stream. That first stream was fully planned. I think everyone's aware of that. I hope everyone's aware of that. It went really well for both sides, so let's do another one. And then it continued to go very well for both sides, so let's do another one, you know? And that's been the mindset this entire time.
So was this whole going on dates and crying all fake just because the streams were doing well? What do you guys think? Almost 2 weeks later, Speed did a stream with a barber that was doing his hair, and they were talking about Amy. And then he was calling Amy, but she wasn't picking up. So the barber said that she might be cheating on him.
Why would you just mention that?
Yes.
Without you?
Yeah.
For how long?
She lives there.
Without you?
Yeah.
You guys are long distance?
Yeah.
And she's not picking up the phone?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's like 2 or 3 a.m.
Over there?
Yep.
Where's she at? You got her low? You know
No.
where her crib is at?
No.
What is she on? What is she on? Why is she doing this? Why is she actually doing? I wish I gotta make this lower so you guys can see her face, her trifling ass face as she's doing this. Look at this. Look at this.
It's like yeah.
For how
That she
Why
might
is she
be
like
cheating
this?
on
Why
him.
does she look like this?
Because she's
in another country?
yes.
Without you?
Yeah.
For how long?
She lives there.
Without you?
Yeah.
You guys are long distance?
Yeah.
And she's not picking up the phone?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's like 2 or 3 a.m.
Over there?
Yep.
Where's she at? You got her low? You
No.
know where her crib is at?
No. Oh my
Who's gonna
god.
tell him?
Oh my god.
Who's gonna tell him?
No.
Who's gonna tell her? Who's gonna tell her? It's 2 to 3 a.m. her time. Shorty is sleeping. She is sleeping. She's going nee. Why? Why is the first thing in her head? This is what's wrong with people nowadays. This is what's wrong with you humans. That's disgusting behavior. Somebody doesn't answer the phone at 2 to 3 in the morning, and your first response is to just be like, "Yeah, must be cheating. They must be cheating. They're obviously cheating. Because what else would they be doing besides catching up on sleep after a long day of existing?" And y'all gonna say that they're cheating? That she's cheating? It's 4 to 3 a.m. her time? And she's not answering the phone? Let her sleep. That is not grounds to say. That is not grounds to say that she's cheating. That is reaching. That's it. She's mad. Whoever she is, this Dora the Explorer, she mad. She mad.
Oh.
Because I'm not.
No, Chad, is it actually that?
Why is everyone pushing this cheating idea and vilifying the lovely lady? Exactly. The smile of an instigator. Literally. Let's get into it.
My gosh.
I'm pissed.
Yeah, where's she at? Why is she not here with you? Why is she in Korea? What's it?
Because she lives in a whole other country. That's a big decision to make, and we never even got confirmation they're actually dating. To move from one country to another, right? Like, granted, I was in a long distance relationship too, man, and like that was just a few states away. Like that was a 2.5 hour flight back and forth. And that was long distance, and that made sense. We were in the same time zone. Going from one country to another, that's a lot. That's a lot. That takes a lot of planning. That takes a lot of work. You know, got to talk to the family. We don't even know if he's met her family and vice versa. You know, there's a lot of other things to consider and put into factors. And it looks like if she's taking these pictures, it looks like her job's there too. You know, like her whole life is there. It's more, the same thing could be said the other way around, right? If she's going around saying that that's her man, you know, they could be like, oh, well, where's Speed? Where's your man? It's like, oh, he's in America. It's like, oh, it's like, you don't know where he lives. You don't have his location on. It's like, no. Okay, what time is it? It's like, I don't know, maybe like 11, 12 a.m. for him, and he's not picking up the phone? Wow, I don't know, man. He might be cheating. It's like, it's such terrible behavior. That's a big ask, even considering the massive cultural distance, professional compatibility, let alone emotional. Exactly, exactly. I wouldn't want to meet Speed's mother. His dad's cool, though. Oh, no. Is his mother not good? I don't really know much about Speed's family.
It's in Korea. It's not here.
No, because I met her in Korea.
I honestly don't understand what part she doesn't get about Amy living in Korea and studying there. Speed and Amy have known each other only for like a month, and
Yeah.
she's not going to live immediately with him. I don't know what she
Exactly.
thinks.
They've only known each other
Basically,
for a
at
month.
this point, Speed kept spam calling Amy because she wasn't picking up. And then after a while, he received this message.
Chat, she text.
She texted.
Look.
She should answer the call.
Now, as you can see from her text,
Hey
it literally
there.
says that she was sleeping
I picked up, but you didn't say anything. Yeah, she
because
was
it's around 6
sleeping,
a.m. at
man.
the time, while Speed is spam calling her.
Bro, that's too
Eventually,
much.
she picks up the phone, and the drama starts.
Why she's not answering though?
Hello?
Yo, Amy.
Yo, hello. Bro, you only call me when it's like 5 a.m., like 4 a.m. in Korea.
Because I
Like,
do you not.
delivered.
I'm sorry. I love you, Amy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Are you streaming or you're not streaming, right?
I told you that when I first answered. Okay. Well,
Bro,
yeah.
you gotta give her some grace, man. It's literally 6 in the morning. You didn't even let her sleep. And you're like, I told you that as soon as you picked up the phone. Like, what the hell? And it seems like it's 5, 6 in the morning, and he's like, it almost seems like the attitude is like, well, yeah, because the time difference is that bad. Like, when else am I supposed to call you? Like, that's a lot. That's a lot. And I hate her face the entire time. I just hate it. It's so instigating, man.
I am.
Yeah. And he's not making sacrifices for her either. We don't know yet. We don't know what he's done for her. It just seems like he's not very considerate of the time difference.
Really, like to text me back. You're always like living me on delivered. Like you're always like the only time you're calling me is when you're on stream. So it's more like
Good point. Good point. Good point. The only time you're calling me is when you're on stream. It almost seems like she's a trophy wife, something to be, at least from her perspective, right? We don't know how he sees it in his head. Maybe he's the kind of person that's just like, no, it's not like that. Maybe in his eyes, it's like, it's not that I'm only calling you for like the clout and like showing you off, but well, you know, having you there, you know, for content, but maybe he genuinely likes showing her off. You know, she's a beautiful woman. She seems like she has a great personality and a wonderful chemistry with him. Then maybe while he's streaming, that's something he likes to do. He likes showing her off. He likes showing people like, this is my girl, you know, but that is the Barber so triggering, trifling ass face. No, literally. Motherfuckers be considerate of the time difference. She's a lot nicer than me when she first woke up. Yeah, it's... Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to play devil's advocate, but I'm trying to look at this through all angles.
yeah. I just hope I like when you said you'd be meeting me.
Also, can I just mention, it is very disrespectful. Hangs up. He hung up? No way.
When you said you'd be meeting me.
Did you just hang up on her?
No, I didn't. My phone was dead.
After claiming that Speed doesn't respond to her or call
Okay. Let me check that hand movement. Let me check that finger movement.
after claiming
No, that thumb. No.
Did you just hang up on her?
No, because why
No,
would
I
she say
didn't.
that? She looked at the
Hang
phone
up on
too.
her?
She looked at the phone too. Hold the
I
front
just
door.
hope I like when you said you'd be
His
meeting.
thumb is literally hovering over the end call button. Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hope I like when you said
Look, did you see that? Did you see? Did you see how close that was? Did you see how close that was?
yeah, I just hope I like when you said you
Frick this thing. Look! 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 I'm gonna make it bigger. Look. That's literally, it is literally hovering. Hovering over it right now. It is hovering over it right now. That's sussy. He's the problem. Speed's only 19 and been famous since 17. I feel like fame is just clouding to him. I don't know. It could be. It could be. I don't believe him saying that he didn't hang up. I really think he hung up. Because why would Dora the Explorer over here be asking like, "Oh my god, did you just hang up on her? Did you just hang up on her?" And my phone died. Phone died looking head ass. No way. I feel like Speed let the barber get into his head. You think so? Oh, man. Also, I just want to note it is very, very disrespectful that they are having this conversation live on stream. She's on speakerphone and they're having this conversation. This conversation had no business being on the internet.
when you said you'd be meeting me.
Did you just hang up on her?
No, I didn't. My phone was dead.
After claiming that Speed doesn't respond to her or call her off stream, Amy went live on TikTok to discuss the situation even more. She also responds to Courtney, the barber, about the cheating allegations.
Girl,
Like,
ladies.
literally, like, do you know who I am? Like, do you know? Like,
No, I don't.
do you know
guys.
me?
I don't know who that is.
Am I your
by the
friend?
way, just letting you guys know. I don't know
Bro,
who the fuck that is.
how did this happen, bro?
Because you needed help with your girl.
Yeah, I know, but like,
And she was repeating everything.
who are you coming
Help.
to me, telling
Help. Help. You insinuating that his girl is cheating is not helping. I don't think that's helping.
telling someone else, telling him what to do?
bro.
Do you know me?
But tell her,
If you don't know me,
tell her I'm into the lie.
then keep quiet. If you don't know who I am, then don't come and talk about me or talk about the situation. Literally, you can't call someone your girlfriend when you're not when you're not communicating on a daily basis.
So, okay. So from her perspective, what it's looking like is that he only hits her up when there is a stream involved or there's some sort of content that he can kind of get out of her. At least from her eyes, right? And it's like, you're calling me your girlfriend, but you only hit me up when you want to do content. And, you know, you don't communicate any other time. And when you do, it's like 5 a.m. and I'm trying to sleep. And you're over here wanting to film a video.
But now it's like, it got really confusing. Like, oh, like, is he? You know?
You are the idiot family of either person in the relationship. We have no business knowing what's going on in this relationship. Huh? What do you mean? You are the idiot family of either person in the... I'm so confused what you're trying to say about this I'm so confused. Please explain. A girl helping him by assuming he's cheating is called sabotaging. Yes, that is sabotaging a relationship. Now, I actually had something similar happen between me and Cam, believe it or not. Not to this extent. It's debatable. But like, yeah, like, and thankfully, right? Thankfully, it was, you know, Cam was trusted me enough to not believe like what was being said about me. And you know, we ended up resolving it. Like, he called me right away. He sent me a text. He was like, "Hey babe, like, please call me when you can. Like, just want to talk." I was like, "All right, cool," you know, stepped outside, we hashed it out. Not hashed it out as in like it got aggressive, but it was just kind of like, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe this stuff is being said about me. And, you know, it was, he very much had my back the entire time. There was a lot of trust between the both of us. But like when there's not, you know, so you get situations like this happening. It's really unfortunate to see.
Does he like me? Does he not like me? Is he serious? Is he not serious?
Unfortunately, I can't find the clip, but apparently Courtney the barber called Amy the little Japanese girl, even though she knows that Amy is from South Korea, and she's been getting a lot of hate for it, and also from her behavior during the stream and everything that she did, and people wanted to apologize, but thankfully she made an apology.
A half-hearted one, I bet you. Unless you're the immediate family of either person in a relationship, we have no business knowing what's going on in this relationship. Sorry, working. Oh, no, you're good, you're good, you're good. But yes, exactly. Like, him going ahead and putting all that on stream, like, not necessary. Not necessary at all. And now it's the world's business.
Go over this one more time because more people.
That is the one thing I can go and respect about Dantes and Laura's relationship. Because when they broke up, Dantes made a announcement about it, right? They had it seemed like they had talked about it beforehand. They understood that they were broken up between the both of them, and then he made a post about it. So, like, that is how that happened. This was like the problems ensuing live. That's not okay.
People seem to be joining. I'm sorry to the people I offended with the comments of that little Japanese girl.
She does not seem very sincere in any of this.
I am uneducated in geography, and so I'm sorry, okay? Didn't mean that in that way, so I'm sorry to the Asian community for offending you guys.
The lip smacking too. My God. It's a shame she's pretty.
I am sorry. I am sorry.
She doesn't seem
she felt
like why are we doing that? I'm sorry I'm not sorry that I said it, but I'm sorry y'all got offended.
I don't know if she was intimidated because I was doing his hair. I really don't know what y'all want me to say.
Why is she clapping?
But I am sorry that the girl feels sad. I'm sorry that I interfered in their relationship. I am so sorry that I was doing his hair and I ate y'all.
I'm ignorant about geography. Bitch, just say you don't know how to read a map. My bad for pausing it. That's just so funny to me.
That I was doing his hair and I ate y'all hoes up on that one.
Yep, she does not give a damn.
No, she does not.
However, Speed did make an actual apology.
I don't have that much experience with relationships, like actual real relationships.
Just gonna say, bro, we can see right up your nostrils. Right up your nostrils. This is a very unflattering angle. Where do you have your Logitech camera right now? On the desk? Shot up on an angle? That's an interesting perspective. Moving on.
Relationships. I'm gonna be completely honest, bro. I'm not really good with just life shit. I'm gonna be like, chat. I'm being real with y'all. I'm not over her. You know, she may be over it. It may take me a few more days. I even cut in my hair, chat.
A few more days is wild. A few more days is wild. I'm not over her yet, but give me until next Tuesday. I'll let you know how I feel. Oh man. They do say though, like in a breakup, right? It's usually the woman who goes ahead and grieves in the beginning of the relationship, right? But then tends to come out of it a lot healthier and a lot better out of it. But for men, it tends to be the opposite. In the beginning, they feel a lot more liberated. You know, it feels like there's this weight that's off, and it's like, yeah, like cool. And then later on, around the same time that the chick's getting better, he's now falling into a pit of depression because he realized he fumbled the bag, you know? And it happens. People learn. People grieve and you know, develop things in different ways. But him saying, give me a few days. Sounds like he's calling off sick. Oh, hello. Was Hanth? Washanth? How do you pronounce your name? Thank you so much for the follow. You're officially a miracle. Welcome in. There's a bat in the cave. Joke's on you, Kazu. I constantly grieve. I'm always grieving. Aw, man. No, please, no grieve. No grieve. Just sleep. All right, let's continue on with this. My God.
She may be over it. It may take me a few more days. I even cut in my hair, chat. I even cut in my hair because I felt so bad even getting my hair done by that. You know, I even cut it to even dreads off, chat. Then Amy said, I only call her for content. That's what really pissed me off. See, cause like she tried to make it seem like I didn't actually like her, you know, or I was only liking her for the content. I'm sorry for talking to Courtney. I'm sorry this happened, y'all.
Lastly, Amy made a final response a day.
It's one thing to say, like, you know, it's like, it made it seem like I didn't like her. Like, and the thing is, like, yeah, that could be it. But at the end of the day, that's how she feels, you know, regardless of what the intention was or what you wanted to do. At the end of the day, like, she was hurt by it. She felt like you're only using her for content. And I can understand how that can be frustrating when you in your heart know, like, no, like, I love you so much. Like, you're the woman of my life. Like, how could you ever think that, you know? But in her mind, this is how she's feeling. So it has to be less about, you know, oh, this isn't how it is. And we're about to be, what can I do so that you don't feel this way anymore? You know? How dare, but also thank you.
Later.
Darren owned up to his mistakes. He apologized to me on stream and off stream, as you guys saw yesterday. So please, people, literally just stop. And as for the Courtney situation, I see that you guys are hating on her so much. I admit that what she did and what she said on stream was very unthoughtful, immature, and racist. However, we also have to take into account that she is still a teenager and she was on stream. She probably didn't know what was happening. I'm pretty sure that she learned a lot from this whole situation.
And
I don't think
that,
she did.
The Speed and Amy K-drama came to an end.
I guess the internet thought that these were two people that were in love, but I mean, Korea was literally last month, and they did what, four streams together? That's all they've hung out, and there's been multiple situations where it's been, hey, if anything else, we both know this isn't going to work because you live across the world. Like, also, like, we can't skip over the fact that Speed did say explicitly, like, be my girlfriend, and she said no. Like, she's the one who kind of backed off of all this. And so for her to go on TikTok Live...
She didn't say, I mean, as far as what we know, I mean, Speed's manager, cameraman, talks about the Speed and Amy situation. I mean, he's a first account. I would hope he's a first-hand witness. But, we didn't see her say no, you know? She just didn't say anything. And he said that you don't have to give an answer right now. But we never really got confirmation. And even in the video where she's talking, it seems very much where it's like, oh, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, maybe he does see me as his girlfriend, maybe he doesn't, you know? So it's very kind of back and forth because there is no confirmation of like, where are we? Who are we? What am I to you? You know? And I think that's very important. I think as much as people can say like, I don't do labels or, you know, labels can't define how I feel about you, and like, you know, labels will only like restrict us and pin us down from like being like where we can be truly comfortable with each other. I guess in a perspective, sure, because having a label puts a emotional and mental and sometimes a physical obligation to another person, you know? So yeah, it's a sense of loyalty, especially if you're in a monogamous relationship. Like, yeah, having a label is kind of important. If I don't even want to say kind of, I kind of want to double down on the fact that it is important, you know, to say like, this is where we are and this is how I see you, so that there is no miscommunication. There is no, what are we? And I think going from, you know, friends to like a relationship, I think there are very clear differences between the two. Can you show like public displays of affection with friends? Yes. But public displays of affection that is safe for work with friends, and then public displays of affection maybe that aren't so public You might not be friends anymore. And even if you guys are friends, there's a different word for that. There's a different label. It's a friends with benefits, you know? So it's important to have those labels, I feel. I feel like it stops the miscommunication. It makes it easier for both parties to know how to be in the relationship, to know what boundaries are there so that no one is crossing the line anywhere. It's just kind of wild. What are you guys saying here? And that's why peeps under 18 should not be watching streams that are 18 plus. Yes, exactly. Hello, Psycho. Welcome in. I don't know the full context, but I always feel weird watching this stuff because it feels like I'm looking into some super private stuff that is none of my business happening on a public stage. Exactly. And then the truth of the matter is that they make it public, you know? And it's kind of the double-edged sword of being famous or being an influencer, right? Is that you have this thing where your life is pretty much on display. And yes, could this have been kept private? It totally could have. 150,000% it could have been kept private if Speed had the foresight to know that, all right, like she's sleeping, let me chill, you know? And even Amy on her side, I don't know how old Amy is or what her relationship experience is, because Speed said he really hasn't been in a relationship and he doesn't really know how he's functioning with it. But even like with Amy, because she asked him, are you streaming? And he's like, yeah, I told you that as soon as I called. And she went on to talk and then he hung up, which I don't know if Speed did that because he realized this was getting deep and he didn't want it on a public stage, but already it was way, way, way too late. Way too late for that. It's a shame. It's a shame. Give me a label, glue it to my forehead. I'm gonna give you an A+. That's your label. Because you're an ace. Fairy says, this Fairy's verdict. This was the result of two people rushing into a relationship that did not have any communication whatsoever, and it should have been kept private until that was sorted out. My judgment, both are immature idiots. Could be true. Could be true for sure. I don't want to be pinned down by a label. Bish, you're in a relationship. You're pinned down by choice. Commit. Right? Exactly. Agreed. I feel like if you want to be something with someone, like you are choosing to be in a relationship, and I feel like being in a relationship should have a label, right? That comes with a label, right? I like my label as chaotic gremlin. Amy's 22. Well, her American age is 22. American age, yeah. In Korea, they have I guess like a different age number, because I believe when they're born, that's them being 1. Right? Is that how it works, or is it different? Korea has a weird birthday system. You're born 1 year old. Yeah, you're born 1 year old and you age on January 1st. Yeah. I just find it curious how Amy never called Speed her boyfriend. That's what exactly, because that's another thing too. We never got confirmation of what their relationship status was. Amy just seemed to be going along with what was happening here. And that's what it is, you know? Like, and even she was saying, she's like, maybe I am his girlfriend, maybe I'm not. It just seemed like she was okay with being whatever, as long as how he was treating her was identical to what that label would be, you know? So in other words, if he's treating me like a boyfriend should, then yeah, I'm okay with him calling me his girlfriend. But obviously he's not treating her in her eyes like a proper boyfriend, more like a content partner. So now she's upset because it's like, you know, you only really call me when you're streaming. It just seemed like she probably would have wanted more with him. And she was definitely hurt and taken back like this. And I think that's indicative of the fact that she was like, you only call me when you stream. You don't communicate with me outside you making content. And that could be a lot of like just the time difference, you know? It could just be as simple as that. And that's also just a really big thing. They dropped the birthday patch? Where, on ZZZ? What? Do they follow? Oh, they dropped the birthday. Oh, you mean for Korea. I get it. Jokes. Do they follow the lunar calendar? I have no idea. So does everything technically share the same birthday? You age up, but it's not the same as your birthday. So like, for example, I'm born on April 13th, right? So when I'm born, I'd be 1 year old, but next year, right? So next year I would age twice, on January 1st of next year and then again on my birthday. So I believe it's how it goes. I just hope that people learn here. That's kind of the biggest hope. Yeah, it's definitely the biggest hope. Hello, Broly. Welcome in. Welcome in. I heard they revamped the birthday system. I know, like everyone else in the world, at least legally. Oh, that's why you said that, Cam. I didn't see the top message before that. Yeah, they dropped the birthday patch. Yesn't. Officially the Gregorian calendar and traditionally lunar. Okay, I see. All right, let's wrap this up. Let's see what else we got going on here.
When she was upset over something that someone else said on stream and act like they're like in love is kind of crazy. Someone made some comments to Speed on stream, and your response was to go live and try to like fake expose him for being a shitty person, but like it's just there's no grounds there. And of course the internet's going to believe the girl who's crying on TikTok live, but there was no grounds there, and they both knew that. They both knew that very well, that there was nothing. Like, it's just you guys met like 3 weeks ago. Like, you're not in love, you're not in a fucking serious committed relationship. Content aside, even if there was no content, no one meets someone and 3 weeks later is doing all that.
What do you guys think?
I'm gonna be real. The heart wants what it wants. I'm gonna be real. Personal opinion. Everyone's different. But like, love at first sight is a thing. I'm just saying. Like, there really are moments where, like, yes, if you're gonna talk about it in a way where, like, is it infatuation? Sure, you can say that, especially since a lot of this was staged, right? But the stuff that happens off camera, we don't know. We don't know how much time they're spending together while they were together, you know? The cameraman says, you know, they've only done streams before, but what about outside of that? How are they messaging each other? How are they talking to each other? Are they calling each other? You know, before in the month that he spent in South Korea, like, it would have been a lot easier to stay in contact between the two of them, you know? And they're young. I wouldn't be surprised if the feeling that they caught, like, yeah, like, it could be very similar to love. I know love, you need problems in it, and you have to get over those problems to really show that it is love. But, like, you kind of need the issues there, you know? You need the issues to prove that that it is love and not infatuation. Because if you don't have any problems and you're not working, if you're both not working to get past those problems, then what you had was an infatuation. It wasn't love to begin with. But you have to have problems in the relationship in order to prove that, in my opinion.
Was it all fake and for content? Or did they actually start to like each other? Was the whole gifting fake? Did Amy overreact? Did she know what she was doing, and did she fake cry? Let me know down in the comments and like and sub for more. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that I think they did kind of catch feelings for each other. I want to say that they did. I think legitimately that is something that happened. I think so. I can't think of anything else that would cause it. Like, even if this was a stunt for content, like, even the cameraman was like, he's perplexed at this, right? Which means that it's definitely not a stunt for content, because even he's like, Speed, you know, what the hell? Like, what are you, like, what are we on about, guys? Like, what is she on about? Why is she on live crying? Why is this being such a big deal? Y'all only known each other for like 3 weeks. Why are we doing this, you know? So I think it was a lot more than maybe what necessarily the two of them bargained for. Or there were a lot of communication issues that weren't addressed because of just simply time, you know? Just time difference. So, yeah. Is it me, or does Speed's team sound really young? I wouldn't be surprised. Speed is, I think, 19. So it's gonna be, you know, and if she's around 22, they're young. I wouldn't be surprised at their camera team, because not for nothing, you don't have to be, you know, super old or a certain age group to, like, get into filming or get into streaming or cinematography or anything like this, really. You just need equipment. You need equipment, and you need to know how to use it. And then anyone can do it, right? You could be 15 and you can be doing stuff like this. It's, I don't know. I just think I heard less of their age and just more of just how defeated they sound. So yeah, it is just man, crazy.